You have 5 minutes to present your case. Please stand up. My speech will be start in 3, 2, 1. Good morning. My speech will begin in 3, 2, 1. Good morning, everyone, honorable adjudicators, members of the House, ladies and gentlemen. I am as the first speaker of the affirmative team. I will decline. I'm here. Will decline the motion. Present our timeline. I am Nancy Paramagani as the first speaker, and there's Ina as the second speaker, and Zainal as the third speaker. And here I will deliver first about the main arguments in this motion, that is supporting the idea that dissolving the parliament is the best way to restore people's interest in politics. And here, by dissolving the parliament, we mean officially disbanding the current parliamentary body and calling a new election. The purpose is to address corruption, inefficiency, and the loss of public trust in political. Our team is strongly believes that dissolving parliament is the most effective and immediate way to purge corruption, renew political leadership, and restore public trust in government. For example, back in August 2025, there are some cases that affect public trust in political, such as there are what is it, high taxes and low statement wages. Meanwhile, the parliament getting 50 million housing allowance, while the citizen is suffering from the tax and low wages. Besides, there's also a DPR member, Ahmad Zahrani, escalated tensions by publicly insulting citizens who wants the parliament to be dissolved. Within that, these events highlight several problems. It really represents how bad the government is damaging the public trust. So with this, in similar case, as you can see in UK during Brexit crisis, Parliament didn't agree when or how they will dissolve the Parliament. So the public wants to reset the function and reset the system of their country. Within that, we can learn from the UK that solving the reset of this country may be to build a new system that gonna be a better country without the corruption. Thank you. Thank you for speaking on behalf of the team to your constructive speech. Please give applause. Now, I would like to invite the first speaker of the opposition team to deliver the first rebuttal. You have 5 minutes. Please stand up. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone, the honorable judges, timekeeper, moderator, and to all of motion today is this House believes that dissolving the Parliament is the best solution to restore public trust in politics. And as an opposition team, we disagree with this motion because the Parliament is a very important part of democracy, and its main job is to make laws, choose and check the government parliament, and keep balance in government and make sure it serves the public. Why do we disagree that dissolving the parliament is the best solution? There are two big reasons. First one is dissolving the parliament often leads to political instability and also can weaken the parliament's power. We will explain it first. Dissolving the parliament usually causes instability and International Idea 2023 explained that when parliament is dissolved, new elections happen. But during the gap between the solution and the election, there is a gap that can cause tension, confusion, or even protests in society. The second one, dissolving the parliament weakened its authority. From Max Taylor 2021 warns that if the government or the president can dissolve the parliament easily, they may try to weaken it on purpose. So instead of trying to dissolve the parliament, it is better when the parliament is stronger, more transparent, or more accountable. From the Overall Parliamentary Book 2004 shows that good lawmaking and oversight make government more responsible without risking any chaos. Thank you. Please give applause. Now, I welcome the second speaker from the affirmative team to present the next argument. You have 5 minutes. Please stand up.
So my speech will start in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges and fellow debaters. So we stand in favor of the motion that dissolving the parliament is the best solution to restore people's trust in politics. We will show why mere reshuffles or superficial reforms are no longer sufficient and why the solution is way better. First, we believe that simply reshuffle leadership or making reforms in DPR is no longer sufficient because the parliament condition is way too damaged and corrupted. Established network of political elite and oligarchic patronage have been so strong that progressive changes are routinely co-opted. So, dissolving is more efficient because it cuts through network of elite monopolies, stop concentration of power from becoming perpetual. The second, build by dissolving parliament means opportunity and political plurality re-emerge. New parties or individual representatives can arise and public trust may be restored. When people feel their vote can truly change who represents them. For example, in Latvia in 2011, the president Valdis Zaltres invoked his constitutional power to dissolve the Sejmia and triggered referendum. The, the result is 94.3% voters support the idea of dismiss parliament in response to corruption. Third, dissolution allows more capable legislative body built with stricter rule and better oversight. The fourth, dissolving parliament can be a symbol that people's voices are listened. So even the parliament cannot be released from punishment. So in the conclusion, dissolving parliament is necessary because the institutional legitimacy is badly destroyed, and reshuffle won't stop elite capture. The solution offers both symbolic and substantive renewal. Thank you.
Thank you, second speaker from the affirmative team. Please give applause. Now, let's hear the counter arguments from the opposition team. You have 5 minutes. Please stand up.
Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, and our respectable opponents. We stand here before the motion that the DPR or the Parliament or the House of Representatives should be dissolved, right? So obviously we don't believe that. Why? Because one, voter fatigue and cynicism. What this means simply is if election happens too often, people get tired, which means fatigue. And people will start to wonder or to think that their votes don't matter, which, which the definition of cynicism. Why is this a problem? Because it will lower voter turnout, meaning less people will vote, and people will lose trust in democracy. In 2024 election, the general election, only 80% to 82% from the overall population uh, vote. But just moments later, in local election of the Pilkada, turnout fell to below 70%, so almost 10%. Experts say this shows election fatigue because the elections were held too close together. And our second argument is cost and waste, meaning election need a lot of money, workers, and time. If DPR is dissolved, new election must be held earlier, repeating huge costs. Why is it a problem? One, waste money that could go to school, hospitals, or other such infrastructures to disrupt government long-term programs. So in 2024, the general election budget was 71.3 trillion rupiah. The total estimate cost of the general election reached up to 86 to 110 trillion rupiah. Even in some regional election revolts with nearly 1 trillion. So in short, our argument here is that more election means voter fatigue, meaning lower turnout, less people will vote, and it will be a waste of money. Thank you.
Thank you, second speaker from the opposition team. Please give applause. Now, please welcome the third speaker from the Abhimata team. You have 5 minutes. Please stand up.
Okay, my speech will start in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for the second speaker from the opposite team, the honorable adjudicators, okay. Standing here, I am the third speaker from affirmative team. I'm here is I will not add no argument, but I will clarify this debate, respond the opposition team opinions, and explain why our team is better. So, the opposition team has tried to argue that keep balance the government, parliament should be more transparent, should be more strong. However, this this does not stand because the key issue of this debate is whether we should prioritize maintaining the current parliament for the safe ability or dissolving the restored trust. Our team has proven that stability for without trust trust is meaningless. A parliament plagued by corruption, inefficiency, and deadlock. They also claimed that if the parliament is dissolved, people's vote doesn't matter. Well, we have shown that citizens today feels betrayed. Parliament's image is deeply tarnished. Ignoring this demand only widen the gap between people and politics. So, the speaker showed that how corruption, inefficiency, and political deadlock have destroyed people's trust, and why on dissolution can reset the system and give the country a new beginning. And then, second speaker demonstrates that dissolution prevents elites from monopolizing power, create space for non-political actors and symbolic accountability by punishing those who failed the people. Finally, our team has emphasized that responding to public demand through fresh election, restoring democracy's legitimacy and re-engage voters. So the choice is we keep broken institutions alive at cost of public trust or dissolve the parliament, reset the system, and rebuild the new government that truly represents from its people. For that reasons, we are proud to propose this motion. Thank you.
Thank you, third speaker from the affirmative team. Please give applause. We have arrived at the final stage of this debate. Let's hear the closing arguments from the opposition's third speaker. If you have 5 minutes, please stand up.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and honorable judges. My name is Lita Ayu Diaz, as the third speaker from opposition team. We handle two illusions presented by our opponents. First, this illusion is massive test. A snap election rarely expect the same flip cycle. Corruption exists due to the mutualistic symbiosis between money and politics, according to Kusti M. Abdi Abdussamad, 2023, in the journal Stay Resultan Adam. In the presidential system, the president cannot dissolve the parliament, forcing this leads to democratic instability and constitutional crisis, according to Liorobli 2018 of LIPI that will destroy public trust even further. Second, dissolution is careless collective punishment. Dysfunction requires institutional surgery. We need a strong parliament's honorary council to uphold ethics and elevate the image of the parliament. According to Hamdan Zulfa, not total demolition, we just started reform. We conclude that dissolving the parliament is a dramatic superficial reaction that is expensive, unconstitutional, and fails to address the core problem. Thank you.
Thank you, third speaker from the opposition team. Please give applause. We're now moving on to the reply speeches, where each side will have 3 minutes to summarize their case. According to the rules, the opposition team will speak first, followed by the affirmative team. Opposition reply speaker, please stand up.
Ladies and gentlemen, in short, dissolving parliament can bring problems like political instability. So, dissolving is not the best solution because when the election is held too often or too close to each other, people will be tired. Also, it will cost a lot of money. So instead of dissolving the parliament, it is better, we believe it is better to make the parliament stronger, more transparent, and more accountable. The Agora Parliamentary Book says that good lawmaking and oversight make government more responsible without risking any chaos. So that's why we here, as the opposition, do not believe that the DPR or the parliamentary or the House of Representatives should be dissolved. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please give applause. Lastly, the reply speaker of the affirmative team, please stand up.
So my speech will begin in 3, 2, 1. As the reply speaker of the affirmative team, I will elaborate the conclusion of our argument and why our argument is more acceptable. So the main point of our argument can be concluded in 3 clashes. First one, trust versus stability. What kind of stability exists when citizens have no trust in the government? So by disbanding the parliament, we can build more trustable institutions that represent Indonesian people. By disbanding the parliament, there will be no chaos, and the success of dissolving the parliament is proven in the case of Latvia at 2011. The second one is remove versus reset. Reform versus reset. Reform. Reformation can always be hijacked. By dissolving the parliament, we allow fresh election and punishment for the corrupted government. And the third one is people versus elites. Citizen demand change. By dissolving the parliament, we can build more trustable government. So that's the point of our argument. Thank you.
Thank you. Please give applause. Thank you very much to both teams for your engaging arguments and thoughtful delivery.